Hello my friends, it's Carl Smith from the UK Hypnosis Academy. I hope you're well, I hope you're fine. So I'm going to do a little experiment with you today. A lot of people ask me about, can you be hypnotised via the screen? Now, I'm going to be talking about gastric banding today. We're going to be talking about hypnosis gastric banding. I'm going to take you through a process. And while I'm doing that process, let's see if we can get you to experience it at the same time. All right. So I am going to put the caveat on now. There is a possibility that you may feel now reactions as I'm going through this process. All right. So you've got a choice. You can either carry on watching or stop watching. Okay. I'm going to put loads of safety measures in and stuff like that. But what I want to do is I want to go through a process of gastric banding. Don't forget, this is about the belief. It's about the mind and body reconnecting. It's about a belief system that something fundamental is happening. And when I'm doing a lot of my work, you'll notice I'm very visual. I'm very theatric with what I do. Well, that's what hypnosis is. And so if you're sat there like a piece of wood in a chair reading out a script, no wonder you're not getting the results you need. It's because you need to do it as well. The suggestions that you give are not just about the verbiage and the wordage. They're about your positioning, the way your body language is, the way that you maneuver, the way you do stuff. And we're going to do that today. So if you're ready and you want to continue, I'm telling you now, right? Because if it does work, I'm going to change your diet. All right. I'm going to change the way that you feel about yourself and the way you do stuff. Okay. So the first things first is with the gastric band, the element there is to first off, right, what you need to do is deal with the emotional side. There is no point. There is people that go, oh, I'm going for a gastric band. It doesn't change the way they feel about themselves. It just constricts or makes them think that the constriction of what's going on. The difference between a physical band and a virtual gastric band are quite obvious, I hope. And with the virtual gastric band, you're building up a belief system that something's happened, okay? Some people use lots of elongated medical processes and lots of this and that, and yet you don't need it, all right? You just don't need it if you do it properly, all right? It's all well and good if you want to go down the theatrics and play acting and all that, that's brilliant. But to actually do the process, you don't need anything except a little bit of just intuitive work, all right? So the first things first is what I want to do is what's called a mind-body reconnect. So all I'm going to ask you to do at this present moment in time, just ask you to do now, is that when you're ready and you know you're ready to go into hypnosis, if you're not, just stay where you are and just listen to what I've got to say. But when you're ready and you know you're ready and you're ready to go into your hypnosis, what I want you to do is take three nice big deep breaths, breathe out, close your eyes. So that's 1, 2, 3, if you haven't already. When you're ready and you know you're ready, just close your eyes. Okay. All I want you to do now is I want you to feel your hypnosis, notice your hypnosis. Just sit there, wherever you are now, perfectly safe, perfectly fine. In the eventuality you need to open your eyes, you can do it at any time. But what I want you to do is I just want you to go to your mystical place, your magical place, your special place, wherever it may be, in that powerful, powerful mind of yours now, that powerful, powerful mind of yours now. I want you to go to your place, your mystical place, your magical place, that place there in hypnosis that you know you can go to, that place in hypnosis now. And just imagine that hypnosis, your hypnosis now, increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing now. And just notice that hypnosis, just increasing. You may notice it at the top of your head, trickling all the way down your body into the tips of your toes and all the way into your fingertips. But that hypnosis, your hypnosis now, can start to go all the way through your body. And all I want you to do now is just go to that mystical place, that magical place, knowing you're perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine to do so. And this time, what I want you to do is I want that powerful mind, that powerful subconscious, unconscious monkey brain of yours now, is to let go of those negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions you've held on to in the past. All those negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions you've held on to in the past. Peacefully and calmly, I ask your subconscious, unconscious monkey brain now to let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions that have been hanging on to you over the past few days, the past few weeks, the past few months. And I want your powerful subconscious to keep doing that all the way through this process, all the way now. Even after this session is finished, to peacefully let go of any negativity over the next few days, next few weeks. I want your powerful subconscious to open up to the idea it can change, it will change now. And all I want you to do now is just let go of anything that's been holding you back. Let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions. But while you're doing that, I want that powerful subconscious of yours now to reconnect every single nerve and muscle in your body. I want your subconscious to reconnect to every single nerve and muscle in your body now. And as you release any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions now, what I want that powerful subconscious to do is reconnect to those extremities, those places it may not have spoken to over the past few weeks, past few months, past few years. And all I ask your powerful subconscious to do now is to reconnect and let go of all the negative energy, the negative feelings, thoughts, the emotions that you may well have been hanging on to in those areas. Going all the way through your body, just releasing, letting go. But as you let go now, as you let go now, all those nerves, those muscles start to reconnect, reform, do what they need to do. And as they reconnect now, what I want that powerful subconscious to do now is to form that special alliance, that special feeling back from the bottom of the gut all the way up to the top part of your subconscious, unconscious monkey brain now. Just imagine it, what it feels like now, just to reconnect from the bottom of your stomach, all the way through your stomach, every single curve, every single part of your stomach, all the way through, going all the way through now, all the way through until it hits the top of the stomach and then travels all the way up the spinal column, all the way through your body and then hits the subconscious. And you may notice some tingling, you may notice some changes. But as your mind, body, stomach, and all those other parts of your body start to reconnect now, back up to that subconscious, unconscious monkey brain of yours, just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now. Just to feel that new energy flow through your body, that new powerful you flowing through your body. And all I want you to do now, with that powerful, powerful mind, that powerful imagination of yours, that powerful you, is to allow that subconscious to reconnect every single nerve and muscle in and around your stomach now. Just imagine it. Only imagine it now. What it feels like now to reconnect all of those nerves, all of those muscles in and around your stomach right now. And as they reform, just notice those changes. All the way up the backbone, all the way up. Releasing any negative energies, any negatives that may be holding back. Anything from when you're a young pup all the way to today. But just imagine, only imagine now, reconnecting and letting go of all those negatives peacefully and calmly. But reconnecting that stomach all the way back up now. And you may just notice now a sensation in your stomach now. And what I want you to do for those people that are going through this process is watch this. Just imagine this is your stomach now. And I'm just going to squeeze it really tight now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like for me just to squeeze it Squeeze it tight now. And I want your subconscious, for safety reasons, just to only do it a little bit, just so you notice it. Just squeeze it, just getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter now. And that travels all the way through your stomach now. All the way up, reconnecting, all the way through. As it reconnects, letting go of all the negative emotions, all the negative feelings that are attached to it. Now. And I'm going to lock it in place there. If your subconscious needs to change it, it'll just do it piece by piece, element by element, but on its own. Good, good, good. I just want you to notice that getting tighter, tighter, tighter. Good. When you're ready, just close your eyes. And with that powerful mind of yours, that powerful subconscious, I want you to now just notice those changes. Just imagine those changes just now happening to you. Your stomach getting tighter. Every single nerve and muscle in your body starting to reconnect. And as they reconnect, flushing out all the negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions now. Over the next few minutes, over the next few hours, the next few days, those negative images, those negative thoughts, those negative emotions that you've been holding on to can just evaporate, dissipate, fade away. But this time, I want your powerful subconscious now to allow you to start to make those perfect positive lifestyle changes. Weeding out all of those junk foods. Weeding out all of the junk foods that you may well have been eating. The bad sugars, the poor carbohydrates. And what I want you to do now is I want your powerful subconscious is to set up like a traffic light system. Now. Red, amber, green. Red, amber, green. All the good foods, the nutritious foods, the great foods, they'll come under green. And any time that you go near any green foods, you'll know that you can eat as much of that as you need and want. Just by looking, just by knowing, by using your intuition, you'll know. Amber foods will indicate you can have some, but not too much. And you'll be more conscious of that. That whenever you go near any amber foods that you know may not be the greatest thing for you, but you know that you can have a little bit. That's fine, but as long as you do it in moderation. And red foods, the high sugary foods, the high fatty foods, the bad foods, the negative foods, the sweets, the chocolates, the sugary drinks, those negative foods that you know have got no use in your body will flash red. And you know if you eat it, it's not going to do your body any good. But on the same token, if you choose to eat it, you will only eat a small amount, a very, very small amount. Green foods, powerful foods, good foods, amazing foods. Amber foods, those foods that you know that you shouldn't have too much of. And red foods, those ones that'll stop immediately. And when you're ready, you know you're ready, just open your eyes and feel brand new. Good. You may notice now, watch, if I just do this, just twisting on your stomach, you may notice just a little bit of tightness around your stomach now. If I just tighten up and tighten up and tighten up and tighten up and tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up now, and just lock it in place. Okay. Now the purpose of that is for me just to show you, right? That's not a full session, but I want you to show you a type of typical session that I would give you if you turned up. The key fundamental thing that all hypnotherapists, hypnotists and people like that need to know is that they're not nutritionists, unless you are a qualified nutritionist. But on the same token, you have to be cautious when giving people nutritional advice. So that's why I work alongside a very famous nutritionist who does that work for me. And that's always worthwhile knowing. So how did that session go? First off, I got them to get to release any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, right? Some of you may be experiencing this now, by the way, so it's perfectly all right. But the first thing is to let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, and to let them go over the next few hours, next few days, next few weeks. So it can just trickle out. It can just trickle out. then you start feeling better. Instead of just an explosive session and just tearing everything apart and then trying to fit it back in, let it just trickle out naturally over the next few days, next few weeks. So I did, if you haven't seen my emotional detox video, please go watch that emotional detox video, right? And understand it, then incorporate this into it. The next phase is to get the body, the mind-body reconnect. To get the body, the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain to reconnect to every single part of the body. Because that's what's happened, right? Anyone who thinks the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain is just up in this grey matter, you're barking mad, right? It's not just all up here. The body and the mind need to reconnect, right? So this part and this part need to reconnect. And in my personal opinion, the subconscious, unconscious, and the conscious. Have a think of that. So what I want to do first is reconnect that body. Once I've reconnected that body and I know and I'm watching through it's difficult because obviously we're doing this via a camera, but on the same token, if I had a client, I could calibrate all the way through. I can keep calibrating all the way through. So to get every single external part of the body just to reconnect, let go and flush out any negativity, so the mind-body reconnect. Then what I got the subconscious, unconscious to do was to reconnect from the subconscious, unconscious part of the body back up to the conscious part, up to the body. So literally what I'm doing is asking the body just to reconnect. And then I got the gut to reconnect up to the grey matter as well. You can ask it however you want, the terminology you want. I don't think it really matters. I think it understands. When you tell it to go from the bottom of the stomach all the way up the spine into that part of the brain there and reconnect to that part there, it will happen. Some of you will probably experience it now. If I do this, you'll probably feel it going all the way through your body, feel it going up and down. Some of you may not. I appreciate that. It's pretty difficult when you're trying to do it this way, but on the same token, I want to do an experiment. But on the same token is get the stomach to start talking back upstairs again. Get the stomach to start talking back upstairs. And as soon as that happens and start to get all the nerves, all the muscles to reconnect and start to come back in and starting to get a sensation in their stomach, that's when it happens. Then what I got you to do is open your eyes. Oh, this is part of my work. Visualization. So if I do this and I do that and I just go like this and I just push like that on people's stomachs, people can feel that. They'll feel that if I do that and then just lock it in place. And that's what happens. Don't just think you sit there and just read and read and read. Give them visuals. Tell them that they're doing stuff. There's loads of stuff going on, all right? So we do that, then we reconnect it. And then what I went through is like a traffic light system. Green, amber, red. Green foods, amber foods, red foods. Now, I know this isn't a huge session and I'm not, I'm just giving you a fundamental basis. You can go away and go play. That's the idea behind my videos, right? So don't start squawking off in the bottom of the comments. It's about giving you ideas. Green, amber, red. Green, good foods. Eat as much as you want, as long as it's good, healthy, nutritious food. You'll be fine. Amber foods. Yeah, a little bit dodgy ground, but you're still all right. Just don't have too much. Red foods, naughty foods, bad foods. And get them to flash ups when they do it. So a lot of my clients go, I was going to have a Mars bar the other day. I was going to have a Snickers bar the other day. And I went to pick it up and I just thought red. And all that, job done. And that's the key thing about it, especially with that traffic light system. Then what you do then is just tie it all up. Make them feel good about themselves. Make them feel great about themselves. Now, I want you to take the snippets that you're watching me do on this, and hopefully it's worked on you. Let me know in the comments below. But the key thing is I want you to take the snippets that I'm giving you about the visual representation, about getting the mind body to reconnect, about getting that stomach to feel something's happening, because that's the belief. That's the belief. That's the belief. That's all you do, right? Getting them to believe that something fundamentally is happening, all right? And I want you to go away and practice it. Just go through the video again, and if you do notice anything in your stomach, please put the comments below. If you didn't, that's fine. I just wanted to go through a little process. A lot of people ask me about gastric bands and stuff like that, and my top tip: clear out all the emotional junk first, right? First, just clear that out. In a normal session, if somebody came to me, that would be half an hour, 40 minutes of my time clearing that out, all right? That's why I've left it on a flow, so you can just allow it to go now. Reconnect the body to the mind, reconnect the mind and the gut, get it to reconnect as much more powerfully as it can do, get it all to reconnect as much as you can. Take your time in this. Then get them to recognize that they can feel a sensation in their body, that they can feel something happening on their gut and their stomach like that. And then the next part then is to get them to do the traffic light system. You choose how you want to do that, right? Red foods bad, amber foods not too good, green foods go go go. All right, and you can sit there and play with that. And look, like I always say, I'm giving you ideas. Go away and practice. I'd be really interested, because it does happen. I'd be really interested to hear of any of your comments if people go, yeah, it worked, or I could feel the sensations, because that's exactly what it is. All right, so I'm really intrigued in that. Look, I'll be brutally honest, I'm not going to do a full session on here, because we're doing COVID-19 and all that at the moment. But on the same token, lots of people ask me about it. So I just thought I'd show you some of the fundamentals that I add into a session. And I really do hope that some of you got some sensations, some feelings out of it, all right? If there's any emotions or feelings, thoughts that come up, they'll go out nice and peacefully and calmly now. And what will happen now is, for those people who are experiencing anything, if I just do this, and I just go like that, really tight, like that, you may notice your stomach starting to get a little bit tighter now, all right? If I just do that on your stomach right now, like that, okay? But over the next few hours, the next few weeks, next few months, all that negative emotions you've been holding on to will just dissipate, fade away, drift away, all right? And if you've enjoyed this video and it worked, share it with your friends. But apart from that, I hope you're fine. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take the pieces I've just given you and make them your own. I'll be brutally honest, there's more videos on weight loss on my YouTube channel. I just wanted to give people an idea of a flow of this system. And while I was doing it, if you got something from it, brillianto. If you didn't, just take notes, make it your own. Hope that helps you. And I hope you and your families are really well. My name's Carl Smith from the UK Hypnosis Academy. Thanks very much for watching, and look forward to your next video. Take care, my friends.